Good evening, and welcome along to the show. Right, my first guest tonight is a true music legend who's celebrating over 50 years in country music.
Darling, a tear is in my eye now, knowing I can find out to take it back to you.
She is a great country legend, and you know, people like herself help people like ourselves to survive. So thank you, Susan, for all you do, and just keep singing and keep that smile of yours too, because it's good.
Where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar, and there's 40 shades of green. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland.
Well done, Susan. Congratulations, and may have many more years at the top of your game as you've been all these years to date.
The storm was the rose of Island Day.
So she's currently celebrating 50 years in show business. Ireland's first lady of country, Susan McCann, is here. How are you, my darling?
I'm good, and thank you for having me.
It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
50 years, Susan. I mean, has it just flown by?
Has it flown by? Mind you, I feel it.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm going to be celebrating 50 years now in the new year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine when you were cutting hair way back all those years that
No,
you'd be?
I did not ever imagine. You know, I started when I was 27.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to tell you what age I am now. Yeah, I didn't think I was so lucky, really.
Yeah.
And what I've achieved over the years is fantastic, really. And until recently, my health's been so good, and I've been well fit to, you know, to travel and do all.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking back on it, I had a lovely 50 years, really.
But you're getting ready for the big one in the Grand Opera House, aren't
yeah.
you? Yes.
It was a lifelong ambition to have my own show in the Opera House in Belfast. I did it lots of times. I did spots on different shows, but it's such a beautiful, beautiful theatre. And lo and behold, this year, my good friend David Hull gave me a call, because I'd been telling David, been talking to him over the years, and I had been saying to him that I was going to cut back on my work when I had my cancer 2 years ago. And he remembered what I said to him about the Opera House, and so he's given me the opportunity to have my own show, and I just can't wait.
Wow, so this is going to be the 23rd of March next year.
Next year.
So can you reveal to us who's going to be joining you? Because it's My Life in Music, it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, A Life of Music, that's what it's called. And all my friends and colleagues, well, not them all, but a lot of them. Of course, I have Philomena on it, and I have Brendan Quinn, who I recorded with.
Yes, you did, yeah.
Brendan, and Father Brian Darcy's going to come along. Cliona.
Yes.
And
Uncle Hugo.
Uncle Hugo. You couldn't have no shows without Hugo. And who else is on it?
Malachi, of course.
Malachi's
Cush,
hosting the whole thing, keeping it all together. And, and then I have my grandkids. They're all I have two great singers in the family.
Sinead's doing very well, isn't she?
Sinead is doing good. Yeah, Sinead's nearly making a career out of her singing, really, and doing extremely well for herself. And I'm glad to see it, but I keep telling her that she needs to do as I did, and get a man that'll keep her right and carry the gear for her and all. But she says no. She says the man I want, Granny, hasn't been born yet. So that's okay. So, but she's doing good, and she loves it. So she comes with me. She does harmony with me now when I do concerts. So she's going to be on stage with me all night. But her and I have recorded together, so she's going to. And then Linda's daughter, Laura. Laura's more of a classical singer, but we recorded an ABBA song a couple of years ago, so she's going to come on and sing that with me.
Brilliant.
So that'll be nice.
But it must be difficult choosing the songs for this night, because I think I'm right in saying you've recorded over 650 songs.
Yeah.
That's a lot of songs.
That is a lot of songs, a lot of songs. But you know, when I say I recorded that many, there were songs that I've recorded that I never ever sang on stage. Just you know, you do songs to fill albums and. But I've been singing the same songs. The songs people know me for are the songs you have to sing.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So I have my programme well and truly chosen. And I'm doing duets with all the singers that's on with me.
Yeah.
So it's like
this is your life
life
thing,
sort of type
isn't it?
thing.
Yes, yeah. Looking back over the songs that you have recorded over the years, I mean, it was said over 650, but are any that really stand out, any that really have a special place in your heart that you went, this is special?
Coat of Many Colours.
Yeah.
Because when I was choosing my first album, my dad was alive at the time, God rest his soul, and he always had great faith in me as a singer, and so he helped me to choose. They were all cover versions I did at the time, and when he heard Coat of Many Colours, he said, "Susan, you have to do that one." And I said, it was nice, as I thought it was another country song, a Dolly Parton song. And he said, no, he said, the story of that song, he said, I can relate to that, the way your mum and I reared all of you. I was one of 8 of a family.
Wow.
Dolly was one, I think, 12.
Yes, yeah.
And the story, Mummy used to knit all her jumpers and cardigans and all that. And
it was only a wee 2-bedroom house you lived in, wasn't it? But there was 11 people in your family in total, wasn't there?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. But you know what? We had lovely upbringing, and we didn't. Years ago, we lived in a very primitive farm house, and we didn't have electric, and it was only when we sort of when we in our teen years that the water was taken in up our road, and it was just. But it was a way of life. We didn't, we didn't notice any difference from anybody else because that's the way it was. And, But we had a lot of fun. Yeah. Looking back on it. But when Daddy heard Coat of Many Colours, he insisted that I sang it. And now, since he passed, not that he's passed, I'm sure 40 years now, but it just gets me.
Yes, yeah. Oh.
It's a lovely song. And it's true about the story. And a lot of people, I'm associated with that song.
Yes, yes, yeah.
And a lot of, every time when I do the shows and I say what I'm going to sing, I always get a clap before I even sing it. Because I don't know whether it's because of the way I sing it, but because it's such a lovely song. And a lot of people can relate to it, you know, and I tell the story about Daddy and all before it. So.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
You've seen a lot of changes in the music industry over the years.
Yeah. Now it's just, like years ago when there were dance halls all over Ireland, all over, and England as well. Like, there were so many Irish in London and Birmingham, Manchester, and there was the Irish halls over there. They used to be just packed, And here, there was every townland in Ireland had a dance hall.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
And then during the summer, you had the marquees, the carnivals.
Of course. Yes. Yeah.
You'd work. I remember when I started off. I started in October in 1976. My diary had been filled. And I did 89 consecutive nights. 89 consecutive nights.
Wow.
Yeah. And on the 89th, I had an accident. I was near killed coming home. No. Dennis fell asleep driving the car. And it was just, but again, that's the way it was. There were dances all over the country.
Place.
Yeah. And which I was young, I was fit to do it. Wouldn't be able to do it now, mind you. But anyway.
Who's your favourite of the young up-and-coming singers? Because a lot of them all obviously look up to people like you and Philomena. So who do you like listening to?
Cliona, Hagan.
She's great, isn't she? Yeah.
I went to see her in the Ulster Hall here last March, and I just was blown away by it. Well, I knew anyway because when as you know, I worked on the radio station, and she rang me up one Saturday evening and asked me how she would go about being a singer. Yeah,
wow.
And so we chatted, and I asked her, she hadn't recorded, and she said she did, but she said it hasn't been released. So I said, send it to me. And I was doing the show on Sunday morning, and she sent me the recording, and when I heard it, please help me, I'm falling, I'll never forget it.
Yeah.
Her voice was something else. But when I went to see her in Belfast,
wow.
What a show she put on.
Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And she's doing great, and she's still the nice girl she always was.
Exactly.
Lovely girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course she'll be joining you on stage at the Grand Opera House.
That's right. Her and I is going to do a duet together, and we'll have the crack. And sure, I got to know her mummy and daddy very well too.
Lovely, yes, Well, Susan, as always, it's good to see you.
Well, Robin, thank you so much for having me on. It was lovely.
We'll see you in Belfast the 23rd of March at the Grand Opera House.
On the Grand Opera House. My lifelong ambition, and here I am.
It's just such a magical stage to walk onto.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to it.
Looking forward to the night myself. Let's play one of your songs now. What should we go for? Should we go for The Old Man on the Porch? I like
maybe
that.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I like
Keep
that,
him
don't
happy.
we? Yeah. Keep him happy. He is here somewhere, isn't he? He is. Susan, good to see you.
Thank you very much, Robin.
And here she is with The Old Man on the Porch. Here's Susan McCann.
He loved his old rocking chair. You would always find him there, smoking his pipe and rocking off to sleep. I'd run and jump into his lap, wake him from his daily nap, and tell him secrets he would always keep. The old man on the porch, with the sun going down, with the little girl beside him that makes his world go round. Forever in my heart there will always be the old man on the porch and me. He was a man with callous hands, lifted up his old milk cans. It seemed to me they weighed 1,000 tons. He was up before the break of day, chopping wood and making hay. He never stopped until the day was done. The old man on the porch, with the sun going down, with the little girl beside him that makes his world go round. Forever in my heart there will always be the old man on the porch and me. Like summertime leads to fall, time passes for us all. True enough, the winter winds will blow. Although the years slip away, his memory will never fade. It follows me wherever I may go. The old man on the porch, with the sun going down, with the little girl beside him that makes his world go round. Forever in my heart there will always be the old man on the porch and me. The old man on the porch and me.
So there we go, that's Susan McCann with a song called The Old Man on the Porch. Now, one of this year's most glamorous events is happening soon. It is award season, and we're talking about the CMAs, the Cosmetic Medicine Awards, and I caught up with the organisers recently. Here's what happened.
Well, the Cosmetic Medicine Awards were created by my business partner, the amazing Leslie McGarty and I. And Leslie works in Unique, and we realised that there was a gap in the market to run an industry-led celebrating medical aesthetics experts and promoting and endorsing patient safety.
When the ladies approached me about the CMAs, I just thought it was a wonderful opportunity for BTL to be aligned with the CMAs, and also for us to really highlight the importance of safety within clinics and ensure that, you know, we're all working with the right clinics and we're really raising that bar and those standards. and really just to shine a light on the experts up here in Northern Ireland. We have a lot of them. So really just to acclaim that and celebrate that and yeah, join the party, I suppose.
Yeah, and it is a big party. Oh my goodness. Right, well, we're going big time. We've pushed the boat out this time. We've got Nathan Carter. Brian Kennedy is going to open the show and it's going to be magical. It's just going to be amazing. And then we always do a throwback to your 80s and 90s hits, all the feel-good songs. So no better than Denise Pearson from 5 Star. And I'll give you a clue. I've got the key. I've got the secret. Yeah, Urban Cookie Collective. So everybody will have their dancing shoes on, and it's just going to be one night celebrating all the fantastic, the best of the aesthetics industry in Northern Ireland.
We want to support our partners. Our partners, you know, our customers are our most important piece in the jigsaw, and we're here from kind of everything: service, engineering, clinical training, sales, support, whatever they need, we're here. And it's also just nice to finish off the year to celebrate them and celebrate our combined business, and it's just a wonderful opportunity, so thank you so much.
Oh, and thank you for supporting us, because without BTL and all our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to put on the high level of show that we do. It really, you know, people say, I would even just buy tickets for the concert, never mind the awards bit of it, you know. The CMAs are taking place on the 29th of November in the 5 Star Culloden Estate, a fabulous Culloden, and that's the CMA's home for Northern Ireland.
Right, my next guest has been described as the nation's favourite French chef. He's also been described as the world's sexiest chef by the New York Times. He was back in Belfast recently at his restaurant at the AC Marriott Hotel, and here's what happened when I met Jean-Christophe Novelli. So Jean-Christophe Novelli, always good to see you here in Belfast. And of course, our wee city, I mean, has a special place in your heart, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And always be. It reminds me that when I first ever had the privilege to be invited to come to Homa in 1993, first time in Northern Ireland, when you think. And I remember but some people are saying, are you sure? You're going to go over there, you know. I said, yeah, of course. And I was so glad I did.
Yeah.
Because, it was great.
So let's talk about you then. You've just come off MasterChef Australia. I was watching it last night, and it seems a lot tougher than the UK version of the show.
Well, I should know better because I was a judge on MasterChef UK.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s, late 80s, yeah. And I never forgot that. Ooh, that's a great concept. It's fantastic. Lloyd Grossman was
yes, of course,
that's right. Yeah, he was great. And when you think MasterChef Australia, of course, which I think I've got to say is phenomenal.
Yeah.
No one can compete against them. In fact, believe it or not, every single MasterChef around the world as a franchise had a birthplace, which is the UK.
Yeah.
So that's phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly.
When you think, and funny enough, the gentleman who left the UK 16 years ago, who was originally on the MasterChef UK, who came over to Australia to open up the new branch, he's now one of the top boss.
Right, yeah.
And I met him 20 years ago on the Hell's Kitchen. His name is Marty, Marty Benson, very famous name, obviously very popular man. He's the one who came up in a plan with the point,
Yeah.
the concept. And but what was clever is not to do the same.
Yeah.
And using the beauty of Australia, which is, you can imagine how many, again, with the Asian influence and also and the food is the best trend in the world. Food is the best way to communicate. It's the biggest currency.
Is there ever a day in your life that doesn't involve food?
No. No, it's funny. I was thinking, how am I going to finish my days? In a kitchen or in a restaurant? By the time I have time to go back in the kitchen, I don't know. There's nothing else that interests me.
Now, what about some of the things you've been called over the years? Some of the labels. I mean, you've been called the nation's favourite French chef. You've been called the world's sexiest chef by the New York Times. How do you feel about those reputations?
Well, I don't know, because I mean it's a compliment, you know. I am a perfectionist.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive. Of course, I don't take this to that amount of degree of. I know somehow someone was trying to give me a compliment. You know, it could be about my dishes, my attitude. You know, but I don't know. I mean, I remember the first time It's not something I was made to go for.
Do you enjoy being a celebrity?
I don't know what celebrity means, because before all, I'm an husband, big time.
Yeah.
And I mean to the extremes. And I'm a dad. I'm a human being.
And what about your kids? Do they ever critique your food?
They can be the harshest. They worse than Michelin inspectors, yeah.
Really?
Especially my little one is. I've got a young kid, my youngest kid. I've got 3 boys and a daughter who live in Australia, believe it or not, and she's a great DJ. She comes to Northern Ireland doing gigs, so that makes me happy. So she's also popular, that's what I meant, which is lovely. One of my sons, the youngest, he is very difficult to please. And he's non-verbal on top of that. So that's what he does. So
to one side.
He's busy with his iPads, so you need to have 3 iPads. Sometimes you use my phone, and sometimes there's a TV, and then there's a mirror. So he's quick.
Yeah?
So he gives that excitement. So when he gets crazy, excited, so when he gets what he wants, which is not a huge variety, because it's quite routine. You know, the spaghetti have to be cut that way. There's a specific type of cheddar I've got to use. If I put too much smoked paprika. So for nothing, he will decline the dish. So that means I have to remake myself or my wife. And I remember once we had to do 5 different options. So you wonder, ever in my life, I've never had a difficult customer in my life, ever like that. But it's not the fact he does that, because we will do whatever he wants.
Yes, yeah.
The problem is we don't know what he wants, so even so now. And he doesn't explain himself. So just by doing this Louis XV effect, or Louis XVI, the King of France, where you just have to put his little handkerchief like away. You're not good enough for me. So yeah, we have to learn to improvise. And so when he has something that he loves, you know, you and I will go, ooh, what are you cooking, darling? You know, what is it? Wow, it smells lovely, you know. And he doesn't until you give the first spoon. So you give him the first one, the second one, and then he starts doing this. That's what he does. So we know, we got Michelin star.
We've just had a gorgeous lunch downstairs in your restaurant here at the AC Marriott Hotel. Let's talk about this fabulous venue, because we're getting near to Christmas. I can't believe we're talking about Christmas already. I know there's going to be a lot of classic Christmas dishes on the menu, but will they have the little Novelli twist on them?
We've been going for 7+ years now. It's the 7th time that we've actually managed to get Christmas festive perfect, with enjoyment. So we have an amazing menu. I invite you to go on the website and see. There is so much to talk about. The service, the decoration is top notch, and there is so much more that we offer every year, year on year. And I don't think anybody else can beat our concept, because, like I said, you know, it's not just having your lunch or your business Christmas party. It is going to be an enjoyment on a day, coming to us, walking about, and enjoying what Belfast has to enjoy. It's just brilliant.
They're all going online now.
We
They're
are.
sorting out their Christmas plans right now. Jean-Christophe Novelli.
And we have a new chef, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah, a new chef.
Is he good? Is he good?
Is he good? He's one of the very best. The team is fantastic. We still have Adam, of course, who is, but we have reinforced the team with Nick Woodlard, who used to be one of my head chef 25 years ago in London, and he used to run one of my Michelin star restaurants.
Yeah.
And just to finish it, he actually cooked for my wedding. And I remember I said to the lads and the boys, who want to cook for my wedding? And
nobody would. I can
and he
get
said,
that. Nobody would want it.
Chef, I take it, I do it. And he did. He was 19-year-old.
He was
so
brave.
he is now, after 20-something, 5 years later, here in Belfast, joining the team.
Brilliant.
So you can imagine it's going to be a new Novelli. And we've got so much more to offer. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I know everybody is online now booking their Christmas nights out here at the AC Marriott. Jean-Christophe Novelli, as always, good to see you, and come back and see us again sometime soon.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci.
Always good to catch up with Jean-Christophe Novelli whenever he's in Belfast. That's nearly all we've time for this week. To play us out, a young lady whose latest album has been nominated for this year's Northern Ireland Music Prize. She's also got a gig coming up on the Belfast Barge. So let's have some live music from Taylor Lally, and we'll see you next week. Night night.
Sunny streets and lovers, I watch them through the covers of happy as the days go. I wish I knew what they know. Springtime lost her color. It's ice cold every summer, and I still pass by your folks' street. Years on since you broke me. Bodies are meant to bruise, but in time the blood comes around again, bringing back the fire to fight again. But hearts are not meant to bruise. It hurts to rip open my chest, to squeeze out whatever is left. I do it on stage when I have to. I wrote all my songs about you, fantasizing where you're at. Big cities playing gypsy jazz, smoking on stage in a white suit, sipping from a fine glass of chartreuse. Bodies are meant to bruise, but in time the blood comes around again, bringing back the fire to fight again. But hearts are not meant to bruise. It's alright. Tomorrow comes another sunrise to maybe miss you a little less. Oh, but today I'll get on without it. The fire to get on about it, and laugh when I remember our bodies are meant to bruise. But in time the blood comes around again, bringing back the fire to fight again. But hearts are not meant to. Oh no, hearts are not meant to bruise.